Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for conference championship weekend, week 15 of college football. It has arrived. It is here. It is time for BYU-Texas Tech, Georgia versus Alabama, Indiana versus Ohio State, UVA versus Duke, ACC, Big 12, SEC, Big 10, all coming down the chimney. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the page. We appreciate you. We welcome you back to the best sports betting show here on YouTube. Luke, let's dive in.
It's bittersweet, dude. I don't like championship weekend. I know it's fun, but it just means it's over. It means the season's over. And I told you this was going to happen, and you didn't believe me.
Fuck you.
I told you this was going to happen, and you didn't believe me. Also, we're not going to get to 50,000 subscribers by Christmas, so they are, in fact, going to turn our studio into a hockey rink. Thanks again.
Yep. Grab a cleat. Take it out of your ass. Yep, there it is.
They're going to make me wear these during the NFL playoff episodes in January.
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to stand. I don't know how. And also, these are size 13.
The cameras
I wear a 7.
Cameras are going to be floating around.
Unbelievable.
Small feet.
But it is
small socks.
You talking about me?
No.
Oh, thinks he's Bill Burr now. I brought the skates out.
All right.
It is going to be fun, though, championship weekend. Let's be honest.
It is going to be fun.
Time to smoke it to the filter. Don't take a second for granted.
You know.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful weekend of such beautiful matchups with such beautiful teams. You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know who's going to show out.
We actually do.
We have rematches. We actually have the game scripts. We're actually not going to miss a single fucking game.
No.
And that's why we welcome you in on the other side of this screen to dive into game number 1, the first of conference Saturday, Big 12, BYU versus Texas Tech.
My favorite game.
Down in Jerry's world.
We went back and forth on this, back and forth, but we landed on the right side.
We said,
yeah,
a tale as old as time. Write it on tombstones around the country.
2 top 25 teams.
Double-digit spread.
Lay the points.
You lay the wood?
Give us Texas Tech off the top. I don't want to beat around the bush.
Tell them what you told me, how you feel about this game.
We watched this game already.
Yep.
And I know that that's not always the same, but I watched this Texas Tech team dismantle BYU. The score only ended up being 29-7.
Yep.
BYU didn't score until the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Texas Tech had their ball in the red zone 7 times and only scored 2 touchdowns.
That smells like Delta
So
ass.
by the law of averages, this game could have been 40-0 going into the fourth quarter. They were too big, they were too fast, they were too strong.
Yeah.
It was over 10 minutes into the game. This is the conference championship. I have no doubts.
I'm getting a boner.
0 doubts.
As you talk.
0 doubts. Bring on the hockey rink if they don't cover the spread.
Look, and I'll also say this.
Say it.
For the people on the other side of this screen who believe that the second go-around from a rematch in the conference championship between two teams who have already met, if you think the loser bounces back in the second game, such as BYU in this spot, the loser is 29-29 against the spread.
That's unbelievable.
So it doesn't take a weatherman to tell where the wind is blowing. Vegas knows these two teams played. Vegas is putting this number exactly where it should be. And what we think, it's Texas Tech once again smacking around the Christmas tree. You know? Texas Tech. Also, BYU. You know, there's a lot of great things being talked about BYU right now. The narratives of them getting in the college football playoff. The narrative of their head coach staying and not going to Penn State. The narrative of them having one of the strongest running offenses in the country. LJ Martin. You'll hear that name on Sunday. I'll let you know that right now. But guess what? They're going against the best rush defense in America in Texas Tech. So, what happens? If you can stop the strong suit of BYU and the boys over on Texas Tech and continue to put up points like they're running out of fucking style, give us Texas Tech minus 12.5. Give us Texas Tech minus 12.5. We're not going to miss.
No. You know Texas Tech was 11-1 against the spread this year, and BYU is 9-3. 2 of the best teams in the country at covering spreads.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of betting the Big 12 and you like Texas Tech and BYU, you're watching this game. You're watching this program in Cancun right now.
You got your own hockey rink.
Yeah, number one team against the spread.
Skaters, yeah.
Texas Tech,
We're 11 in Milan for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milan.
Think my jersey?
I'll show you Milan.
They called me and told me to put it on.
The seats.
Step one.
The seats.
Next week's going to be the skates, then it's going to be the helmet, and then I'm going to be fucking...
People who are watching the clips of this show are going to be very confused while you're in a fucking Eastern Conference NHL
wait till
All-Star
I'm
jersey.
underwater in January.
Getting waterboarded.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Lay the points.
Well, that's game pick number 1. On to the SEC Championship. Holy shit.
Big game, huh?
Holy shit.
Big game, huh?
Kirby Smart.
All day Gavin's been bitching about this game.
If you can hear us, just fucking show us a sign. Kirby Smart, for fuck's sake. You got to do something here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the meme of the guy with the stick. So you got to do something.
It's hot.
Kirby Smart. For fuck's sake. Kirby. If Alabama wasn't a school, if there was no such thing as Alabama as a football program, Kirby Smart would be going down as the best college football coach of all time. Kirby Smart is 19-3 against top 10 opponents not named Alabama. He is 1-7 straight up against Alabama. Hell, he's never beaten Kalen DeBoer, however the fuck you want to say it.
0-2 against DeBoer.
He's 0-2 against DeBoer.
He's 0-3 versus Alabama and SEC championships. All of those were under Saban. A lot of these stats are Saban stats.
I know, but still, he's still 0-2 against DeBoer.
No, exactly.
So if you want to think it's a Saban stat, this guy, when he sees the Crimson Tide coming to town, he fucking loses his nuts.
I like what you said about the Georgia Dome, or whatever they call it now in Georgia, in Atlanta.
Mercedes-Benz. I think that's a very big factor that not a lot of people are countering in.
Yeah, that they get to stay there.
We know it's a neutral site game.
Yeah.
But Georgia already got the lay of the land, a feel of the stadium, a feel of playing in this stadium last week against Georgia Tech.
Correct.
Was in Mercedes-Benz. Now you fast forward the next week, I don't know if that's ever happened.
I'll have to check her. I'll have a guy check it. He's busy doing the Rangers game.
I mean, how often, neither here or there, Georgia gets to play in Mercedes-Benz last week against Georgia Tech. Now they get to play Alabama.
Both teams coming off shaky games last week. They were both wins.
Shaky games. Hey, I'm glad that goose egg didn't come from Georgia in this SEC championship game. You know why? Because we're taking the Georgia Bulldogs to get the job done.
And I think, look, in terms of what we're playing for in this game, I think that Alabama is safe even if they lose, because we had this conversation earlier. You can't penalize Alabama for making it to the SEC championship and losing, and they can't set that precedent that, hey, Alabama would be better off being home this weekend than they are playing in the game and losing it, because that's preposterous. But Georgia with a win locks up a bye, which is massive. And I think the only way Alabama gets kicked out is if Georgia wins this game by like 60, which isn't going to happen.
Bottom line is I'll go down with the ship.
Yeah.
I will go down with the ship. I will fade Alabama. I will get in bed with Kirby Smart, who has never beaten DeBoer, who is 1-7 straight up against Alabama. And once again, here we are, SEC championship game. Hell, Kirby has gone 36-22 against the spread against top ranked opponents.
Yeah,
and
he's not going to go 0-3 against DeBoer.
And if speaking of teams against the spread,
and if he is, he's his daddy. And then
if you've been betting on Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs this year, you've been taking it in the ass.
Yeah,
they're 5-7 against the spread.
Yeah, we took them last week against Georgia Tech. Stop coughing. Oh,
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we love it. This is going to be a hell of a game. I think a lot of people, too, I don't hate the under in this game. I feel like everyone wants to take the over.
Yep. And I don't know what it is, dude, but it feels like Ty Simpson is starting to drink some of the John Mateer water.
I don't feel much of a difference in these quarterbacks, honestly.
But it's like a light switch has flipped. When I was watching Ty Simpson against Vanderbilt, against Tennessee, this kid was slinging his dick around.
He looked good early against Auburn, then Auburn made adjustments, and he couldn't do anything.
And now, this kid against Georgia, it felt like every time he dropped back, he was finding someone.
Yeah.
Now, over the last couple weeks since playing Oklahoma at home and these couple games, he did not look good against Auburn. He did not look good against Oklahoma. There's something going on. He's drinking that John Mateer water. Give us Georgia -2.5. Kirby, you gotta get the job done. You gotta see one go through the hoop, and we'll go down with the ship if not.
2 more games. The next one's the next biggest game, though. Want to take a quick moment to tell you about one of the newest sponsors of the pod, Lucy. Lucy is intelligent nicotine for adults, designed by scientists to deliver the most satisfying nicotine experience, and always tobacco-free. Whether you use nicotine to enhance focus, boost your energy, or relax, there's a Lucy for you. They offer products from hydrating breakers to pouches to gum, with individual servings ranging from 4 milligrams to 12 milligrams, ensuring satisfaction for even the most demanding nicotine routines.
I like to throw a couple Lucy's in while sweating a football game.
Yep.
You know, a couple bets, a couple Lucy's. I enjoy the apple cider, the berry citrus, the mint, the wintergreen.
Yeah.
All great flavors.
Yeah, toss one in, watch a game.
You know, they're very good.
Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/Friday. And if you use promo code Friday, you get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code Friday to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Indiana, Ohio State, time for the Big Ten
Top two
championship.
teams in the country. Indiana getting 4 against Ohio State. I mean, these Ohio State numbers are just unbelievable. Like
10-1-1,
27-9, 42-9, 48-10, 34-10, 38-14, 34-0, 34-16, 42-3, 24-6, 37-9, 70-0, and 14-7.
It's unbelievable.
Every game they have 30, 40 plus, and the other team has less than 10.
This season, they've only not covered one game.
Yeah.
They're 10-1-1 against the spread.
Yeah.
Since losing to Michigan last year, they are 14-1-1 against the spread.
Yeah.
They covered every single game in the playoff last year, and now have gone 10-1 against the spread this season.
But save 1 or 2 games, the Indiana results look very similar. And, you know, Indiana played at Oregon in the middle of the year. Ohio State's first big game of the year was at Texas, and Arch Manning's first game, and they win by a touchdown.
A touchdown, which Arch had the opportunity to come back at the end, and that was his first true road start. The only thing that I keep saying to myself is who is stopping anyone from putting this Ohio State team in a money line in a parlay? Mm-hmm. So is it that simple?
Signetti.
It's a minus 200 on the money line. It feels like we are living in a world where Ohio State cannot be beaten.
No.
And for that reason, we're taking Indiana +4.
Yeah, I think, look, you have the top 2 defenses in the country, and 4 points is going to feel like a lot in this game.
Indiana's defense, you're saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were...
Yeah. Total points given up, I think they're 1 and 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I mean, it must be just from the opponents that
they're
playing.
Big Ten, and they don't play anybody.
Yeah.
But,
I was going to say, I mean, Indiana's defense.
Yeah, but you look at the numbers, dude. They're not giving up any points. 3, 7, 24, 10, 6, 13.
Yeah.
Like, you look at other big conferences, those numbers don't look like that.
Yeah.
And to be fair, obviously the offense is in the SEC and they're much better, but...
Yeah. I know these are 2 of the best rushing, Indiana's rush attack is definitely one of the top in the country. Then Ohio State's offense.
No, it's going to be
solid.
massive. I think like first down is going to be huge. Like you got to get to 2nd and 3. You know, you can't be living in 3rd and long. It's going to be one in the trenches.
Look, when Indiana went into Eugene and got the job done against Dan Lanning, and Mendoza even throws a pick 6 in that game, and they bounce back from adversity and still win that game and cover.
At Penn State.
And then they go at Penn State.
Fucking back against the wall, gun to their head, and they still win on the best catch of all time.
Yep.
I just think, give me the 4 points, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so Ohio State just going to cover another game and win another game
Even against
outright?
Texas, like that game could have gone, it was 14-7.
I believe in Signetti.
Yeah, me too.
I believe he is a winner. I believe in Signetti ball. I believe in this scheme. I believe that this is a different kind of game for Ohio State than it has been all year. The offensive line is better than last year, Indiana-Ohio State game, and the quarterback play for Indiana is obviously better than this year to last year, Indiana-Ohio State. I mean, Sayin, on the other hand, makes a couple good throws against Michigan, but again, what has he gone up against? What is
No, it's
the
insane that these are
obstacles?
the 2 Heisman candidates. Like, these guys are quarterbacks of great teams. They're not the best quarterbacks.
They're
in the country.
blindfolded, just got their license, and they're driving a Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's what Julian Sayin's doing. And Mendoza, same
dangerous.
thing. You know?
Yeah.
It is dangerous. but it might end you up in a good spot, and that's what these two teams are doing. This is no Iowa versus Ohio State like years in the past. This is no, last year Penn State versus Oregon. I think this is going to be, a really, really solid matchup, and this line's going from 4.5 down to 4, and I just feel like who wouldn't be betting Ohio State in this game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And now let's get to the fourth game. Not as good.
Indiana -4. Indiana +4.
Big stakes here. Duke, Virginia. And to set the people straight, because we've been going over this all morning, Virginia, if they win, they're in.
Yep.
If Duke wins and James Madison beats Troy, James Madison is in.
Yep.
The winner of Tulane versus North Texas is in.
Auto.
And the only way Duke gets in, I think, is if they win and Troy beats James Madison, who are 22-point dogs.
So basically, if Duke wins, there is no representative out of the ACC.
Correct, unless Troy beats James Madison.
Unless Miami somehow they put in over Notre Dame, which is also another story.
True.
But I've seen their odds been going down from 900 to 750
plus
now,
400.
plus 400 for
Yeah,
Miami.
but I don't know what's going to change. Why would you do it last week and not this week?
I don't know.
They did give themselves some wiggle room and say teams that aren't playing can still move up and down, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'd put Miami in. The head-to-head thing seems crazy to me.
We already saw the Cavaliers beat this Duke team, 34-17.
Yeah.
I have lost betting on Duke
Yeah, you have.
every single time I've bet on them this year.
You swore to me that you're never going to do it again.
No.
Yeah.
I am 0-4. Hell, let me look at the schedule, because this is actually one of the most unbelievable things in any season I've ever gone through or ever experienced or ever witnessed in football history. I bet on Duke against Illinois. They lose 45-19.
Mm-hmm.
The next week, I bet on Duke against Tulane. They lose 34. Or no, I laid off. I didn't bet them against Tulane.
You had them against Virginia. You had them against UConn.
I had them against UConn.
They lose outright.
I had them against Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
I had them against UVA.
Mm-hmm.
I laid off UConn game. I swear to you I did, because I was like, I'm not going back to them. They're on the road. This is a sketchy spot.
Okay.
They just beat Clemson. And then they lost, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I laid off. Now it's the perfect time to get back in. I'm going to bet the Duke Blue Devils the next week. I'm going to take them against UVA at home. They get blown out. So let's recap. I took Duke against Illinois. They lose 45-19. I take Duke against Georgia Tech. They lose 27-18. I take Duke versus UVA. They lose 34-17. And now here we are once again. This has to be the final hurrah. This is the final hurrah. I have to get one.
The only way out is through.
The only way out is through. I have no choice, because if I fade Duke, I know that they will fuck me one more time. I have to go out guns blazing. I have to bet Duke. This is the last dance. Every time I've taken Duke this year, they have lost me money. I have to do it one more time. Give us Duke plus 4.5 in the ACC championship just to rattle things up.
Yeah.
I think they win this game outright.
Yeah, shake it up.
Just to shake up the college football committee and let people know, how dumb of a system this is, and how the people in that room hold all the leverage for some reason that someone named them and gave them the title.
60-year-olds in there. Get us in there.
I don't think there's a person under 70 on the college football committee.
Why would there be?
These guys are fucking smelling their own farts over in the college football committee and making decisions that are
changing. You can do that at any age.
They're changing the landscape of college football. And who gave them the authority? Who put these people in the position to make these decisions?
All their buddies.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
And the system doesn't make any sense.
No.
And I feel like we wake up, we go to bed one night and one team's in, and we wake up the next morning and the rules are changed.
Yeah.
We go to
Head-to-head
bed.
thing's insane. Miami beat Notre Dame. Miami gets to go. Sorry.
It doesn't make sense. And then people are trying to pull with BYU.
Also, the Texas thing is turning into a nightmare because they get docked for losing to Ohio State week 1. Why doesn't Texas just schedule Boston College week 1 and get a win? Now they're going to. Now say goodbye to all those opening games.
Yeah. If I'm a program, why in the sweet living hell would I want to play an out-of-conference game against a top opponent?
No.
You don't want to.
No.
And so that's also ruining college football. These people are on a highway to hell, and what is the quickest way, what is the fastest way to ruin the sport we love?
You want to sell big TV deals week 1, But now Texas doesn't get to go to the playoff because they lost to Ohio State
Texas is gonna,
on the road.
Yeah. Next year, every top team is going to be playing Butthole State week one.
They're good.
And they should.
Yeah, they got a good squad.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. We go to sleep one night with rules set in place. We wake up the next morning, there's new rules. And there's new adjustments. And there's, well, if they beat them, and now it's head-to-head. It's head-to-head for this team, but actually it's not head-to-head for that team. Yeah. It's strength of wins versus strength of losses. Yeah. It's like our pets' heads are falling off. We have fucking people in charge who are ready to fucking, I don't know, croak.
Yeah, they're not far away.
I mean, I'm looking at the group of people who are making the decisions. Well, this is insane.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you have the same amount of losses, you're both in Power 5 conference, you played each other and one team won, they got to go. All right, Gavin, we got to wrap up the show.
I mean, these people are all 70 years old.
I know. It's okay.
All right. Well, to recap, Big 12, give us Texas Tech minus 12.5. SEC, give us Georgia, minus 2.5. One more stand for Kirby Smart. You can't go 0-3 to DeBoer. You can't go 1-8 to Bama. You can't lose twice in a year to Bama. You get to play twice in a row in Mercedes-Benz. See one go through the hoop, Kirby, you sick son of a bitch. Then, Big 12 championship. There should be moneyline parlays from sea to shining sea this weekend with Ohio State moneyline in them. How could Ohio State lose? We don't live in a world where Ohio State loses. No. Well, get ready to learn Signetti ball. Give us Indiana +4 in the battle of two teams who've never played a good opponent in their life. You know, this is the first test for everyone. Yep. You know, this is the battle of the weakest schedules, and they're meeting at the top.
Yep.
One of them has to fall.
Yep.
Then, for our fourth and final game pick, just to throw a little wrinkle in this college football corrupted committee, give us, in the ACC Conference Championship, Duke +4.5. And then after that, there'll be no one representing the ACC.
No, we'll have Tulane and James Madison.
Yep. How do you like that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And like I said, Big 12 championship. We already saw belt to ass once. Let's see belt to ass twice with the Texas Tech Red Raiders minus 12.5.
Breathe.
No breathing.
Breathe.
I don't need to breathe.
It's going to be a long weekend.
No breathing.
Take a breath.
I'll hold my
breath.
Nope.
All right, we'll see you on the other side.